Hi, my name is Andrew Kinney. I practice Social Security Disability Law at Hoglund Law Offices. Today I wanted to talk about residual functional capacity. The code word is RFC. Now, this word is very important in Social Security disability claims. For our clients that we help, and we help a lot of them, what we're trying to do is prove that they have a medical problem that keeps them from working full time. How does the RFC, or residual functional capacity, come into play? Well, I'll explain it by an example. If you're diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and at that point you have, let's say, a confirming MRI with white matter shown, at that point you may think, well, I should stop working and apply for Social Security disability benefits. One of the first questions we might ask is, what functional limitations do you have from MS? For instance, what symptoms do you have? It may be you're not coordinated or you're extremely fatigued. What I'm getting at is this: it's not just a diagnosis that can establish that you're disabled. You need a diagnosis by a medical doctor, but you also need restrictions, limitations from that diagnosis, symptoms. Another example might be AIDS. If you have AIDS, it's a disease that luckily we have medication for, and there's another video on that particular topic. If you have problems with AIDS, let's say chronic infections, that's what Social Security uses to evaluate whether you're disabled, not just the confirming laboratory work, but how are you limited day to day? Do you have encephalopathy? Do you have chronic sinusitis or any other chronic infections, perhaps leading to hospitalization? So if you can get the point of today, Social Security looks at your ability to function in addition to what's wrong with you, and they have to consider everything together. Your residual functional capacity is physical and mental limitations pulled together. If you have chronic pain from low back problems and you have depression, both of those affect you differently, but your ability to function on a physical and a mental level are impacted, and those both have to be considered in this residual functional capacity. The goal of Social Security is to decide, could you work a full-time job? We try to argue that your residual functional capacity does not allow you to work a full-time job. If you have more questions about residual functional capacity or just questions about Social Security in general, feel free to call our office at 1-800-850-7867. You can also go to our website at hoglundlaw.com. And finally, like I mentioned, we have different videos on different subjects. Sometimes it's a little easier to read than our disability library, but however you want to learn it, we want to help you. Thank you.